You ever saw a game as a kid you had no chance of playing because maybe it was on a different console you didn't own, maybe your parents were strict and didn't allow you to play games not for your age, or any other reason, maybe even a combination between both of those reasons, and then one day you finally play the game and find out that you didn't miss out on anything back in the day? One of those examples for me would be Dead or Alive Xtreme for the original Xbox. Also, don't forget to put on your seatbelts for a bit too much information now. It came out around the time I started learning what sex and masturbation and all that stuff is. The first time I jerked off was when I saw the Alabaster arc in One Piece on TV and Nami changing that belly dancer outfit, and something awakened in me. That day fated me to be a loser for the rest of my life, because once you start jerking it to fictional characters, there's no going back. Back in the day, the internet was also something relatively new, so you couldn't just look up all the naughty stuff online and instead had to watch MTV and hope a sexy music video plays and use that, or wait till it's late at night to get a glimpse at softcore porn. Or here in Germany, we also had like the sexy sports clip on DSF, a sports channel that showed girls stripping on like a football field and stuff like that. And as a kid you go, wow, nipples, boobs, damn. Nowadays, the most hardcore porn you have ever seen is just one click away, and it's a bad thing, but it's a whole new topic, and I'm here to actually talk about actual family-friendly things like volleyball. Because that's the reason why most people wanted this game, right? It was my reason too. So the first time you boot up the game, you get greeted by a federal warning that you will go to prison or have to pay a fine when you use it in a commercial way, and I was never happier that I do not make any money with YouTube, so I can't go to prison for this video. Yay! You can even rewatch it in the options menu or change your age there too. I don't think it changes anything, but I changed my age to 99 because it's funny. Actually, it's not funny at all. Then you start the real game and can pick one of the girls you want to play as on your little vacation. I personally like Ayane, Kazumi and Tina the most, at least in this one. After you pick your favorite girl, you get assigned a partner, Lisa. How nice of her to be our friend. I'm sure she won't betray us if we lose the tutorial volleyball match. I started the game with 4 different girls and all of them partnered up with Lisa, so I think she's always a tutorial girl, unless you pick herself. I kind of thought it would change depending on what girl you pick. Not like it matters though, since she's cute and that's what matters, isn't it? Even though every single girl in the game is cute. So, you can't pick one. Because let's be honest, who want to play a game with ugly girls? I know, that sounds a bit sexist, and I wouldn't want to play a game with ugly guys either, so I'm not a sexist. That's just the way our society works, and our mind too. We prefer to look at beautiful things, but you know what? Everyone can be quite beautiful on the inside, and that's what truly matters. Look deep down inside of you and you will find your inner beauty, because none of the girls in this game have any of that, because I was not able to play a single match of volleyball since nobody wanted to be my friend. Maybe they didn't want to be my friend since I lost every tutorial volleyball match, but I gave these girls so many presents, some good, some not so good, and none of them ever wanted to team up with me to play volleyball. I even bought a cowboy hat for Tina and a hacking gun since, well, she's American. What kind of American wouldn't become your friend if you buy them a gun and also a cowboy hat? I would for sure play volleyball with someone if they bought me a cool hat and even a gun. The only way I was able to play the volleyball portion of the game was when I played an exhibition match from the title screen, or should I say exhibitionism match, haha. But the girls got bikinis on, which is good. I prefer bikinis or cute underwear more than the naked human body. And well, there was a website called ninjahacker.com that had mods and custom skins for this game, and there were nude mods obviously, since they always exist, and let's just say that this site doesn't exist anymore. Not because it's old, but because they got sued and sent to heaven. The actual volleyball game is pretty decent, at least as a volleyball noob. The camera perspective at first feels a bit weird and too cinematic, but the more you play it, the more you get used to it. After you get used to it, it's pretty simple since you only have to use 2 buttons, and it's more about the timing and your positioning. But I'm pretty sure the girls are dope because holy heck, the AI can easily destroy you, and someone managed to catch every ball possible even when it looked impossible. I mostly got my ass handed to me, and to be honest, I enjoyed it. Maybe that's just my inner masochist speaking though. Aside from playing volleyball, you can do the hopping minigame, where you hop on bouncing pad thingies to reach the other end of the pool and earn money to spend it at the various stores like the accessory store to buy things like new sandals or nail polish that you can make your girl wear. I bought the black nail polish and thought it's only for her hands, but it's also for her feet. So if that's your fetish, the developers got your back. It's not mine though. I just randomly noticed that her toenails were painted black too, because I love attention to detail in video games. Then there's the Jack of all trades store that got random items like guns, microwaves and all that good stuff. Mostly there to gift it to the other girls to befriend them, and it's up to you to figure out who likes what. It's pretty easy though. Tina is American, so buy her guns and cowboy hats. Lei Fang is Chinese, so she loves steamed buns, and so on. But just because you give a girl presents doesn't mean she will like you, like I said earlier. The same also goes for real life. And then we got the most important store of them all, the sports shop, because here you can buy bikinis and swimsuits. Yay! Some cheap, some not so cheap. And that's basically the whole point of the game. Keep grinding money and grind and grind. Sadly not the good kind of grind that you would want to have with these beautiful ladies. Every girl has different bikinis to buy, so you have to play tons of vacations with every girl to unlock them all, but they carry over, because your vacation ends after 14 days and you can start anew with a different girl or the same one. Just so you can do the same things again and again. But I have to say, the bikinis are all very cute for the most part, and there are so many of them to collect. Makes me want to enrich my own bikini collection with some new ones. I totally buy them for my actual real girlfriend, not to wear them myself, I swear. You can also just watch your favorite girl do something silly in the new bikini you bought for her when you go to the jungle or beach or any other vacation spot by yourself, where she walks around, maybe even says one sentence, and you got around 25 to 30 seconds of time to jerk off watching her boobs jiggle while she does random stuff. Because that's what I would have done if I would have had this game as a kiddo. Nowadays it's just kinda outdated. We have no need anymore for softcore games, but I do enjoy them still. So what does the game do well, except for its really advanced graphics for its time that still look pretty nice, and a decent volleyball game coupled with really nice bikini designs? The best thing about the game is, it's the perfect way to show kids not to gamble, the last feature of the game. After you spend your day doing other things, you can go to the casino at night and gamble your money away, or you can also win big. Look, I'm totally gonna win at the slot machine. Look, I started playing slots with 12,300 bucks. I'm sure that will be enough to make me some money. Look, my money is disappearing. Look, I'm gonna win at least once eventually, right? Oh, look, didn't win a single time. Not a single bit of return money. And this is why you should not gamble. But a true gambler makes their losses back, right? Okay, made more money by hopping from pool to pool. Let's see if the roulette likes me more. I wasn't quite sure how to make a small bet because none of the buttons let me start it, so I just went all in like a true gambler does. Because I smelled the smell of big money in the air. Let's see if it worked out. I won. Actually, I changed my mind. You should gamble. Actually, don't. Aside from roulette and slots, you can also play poker and blackjack. And I have no idea how to play poker because I prefer Uno, or how we Germans call it, Mau Mau. And it also came out earlier, so yet another thing the Americans stole from us. You know, you shouldn't call it Uno, you should call it Mau Mau. I have to say that I do like blackjack though. It feels fairly safe and I made some good money with it, and the cards got the different guards on top, so you also have something nice to look at. Until you bust. Not just blackjack wise, you know what I'm saying. And that's pretty much the game. A game not worth playing nowadays, and even back in the day there was really no reason to play it except if you were already in love with fictional women like me. People who want an actual beach volleyball game already had Beach Spikers for the GameCube, and PS2 owners had Summer Heat Beach Volleyball, which my sister owned. I swear, I didn't own it myself. I played it sometimes though, and it also had the music video for Sums 41's Fat Lip on it, which was cool. I still love that song, or old Sum 41 in general. Since we're already on the topic of music though, the Dead or Alive Xtreme OST is actually kinda banging. It has the type of pop that I hated as a kid and a bit of reggae, but nowadays it reminds me of simpler times. You know, listening to like the radios in the early 2000s. I'm sorry for hating you back in the day, Spice Girls. I love you nowadays, but it's too late. But this isn't the end. Well, it's the end of the video, so if you enjoyed it, you can give it a like or even a subscription to me, because I will also play the sequels eventually and see what they made better, or maybe worse. So that's why it's not the end. I already know though that I will enjoy the second one more because they added pole dancing, and that the third one will be probably my favorite because they added Neo Tengu, the best Dead or Alive girl. So with that said, have yourself a good one.